Hello everyone and welcome to another CineMilled BTS video. Today the set is actually at my house. We're here in my backyard. We're demonstrating how to get a overhead shot using a goalpost rig and using a few key CineMilled parts. So today we're using the CineMilled Universal mount for the Ronin2, and it is bolted to the female Houdini mount. You can attach them together so that you could put your Ronin on a piece of Speedrail. This could be on a vehicle, or like today, this could be on a goalpost rig. So for those of you who are not familiar with the term, a goalpost rig is basically just two stands with a piece of Speedrail running across of it, sort of making like a goalpost like on a soccer game.
Aí a sobra, outra vez bola para a área brasileira, na trave!
So you're gonna wanna use combo stands. They're much stronger and they're up to the task. And basically the combo stand has either a baby pin or a junior spud at the end, or a female junior receiver on the end. What we did is we bolted a junior receiver pin to our Houdini clamp, and that gave us the method to attach the Speedrail. And then with somebody's help, one person on each side, you slowly raise the rig as evenly as possible to the desired height, and you're all set. You got yourself an overhead shot. When you're outside like this, in many productions, a much more flexible tool is a jib or a crane. And that's because you can very easily alter your height and dial in your frame. This would require you to cut camera, get two grips to adjust the height of the goalpost, and so on and so forth. You might be asking yourself, why a goalpost rig and why not a crane? And so basically the goalpost rig, it's really inexpensive. You know, you can rent two combo stands for like 10 bucks each. It's the kind of thing that's on any small grip truck. And a jib and a crane, well, you know, that's a whole thing by itself. But it's very important that as a gimbal tech or a gimbal operator, you're ready for this sort of thing, because this is one of the things which makes a gimbal so great, right? It's that it's so flexible. It can really save the day in so many different kind of situations. And so in this case, what you need is our universal mount and a female Houdini Speedrail clamp in the size of the Speedrail that you're going to be attaching to. Now there's lots of other ways to accomplish this. The other way is using our brand new Houdini Mitchell mount. And just really quick overview of what we got going on here. I am cabled for my image. I try not to run wireless video unless I really have to, because I hate to have it drop out on the wrong time. So basically what we have going on here is the alpha wheels with our CineMilled stainless steel upgrade. I got my monitor and we got our shot going. Got a little courtesy here that I set up with the 4x floppy. And so here we have a 300D that's on standby. I have it gelled with CTO. I have it here on a C-stand. It's on standby because the sun's going down. Why I'm using a C-stand and not just a light stand with a baby pin. While I was doing all this sort of handheld work, chasing after my daughter and my wife, things were moving really quickly. And at one point I had the light up here at a 45-degree downward angle. And at another point, I needed to do a shot of her feet walking away. I needed to quickly get the light low. And with the light stand, you have a certain range of heights. Really quickly with the C-stand, I can pretty much choose whatever height I want, or I can simply just break the gobo head here and just, you know, manually aim the light any which way I want. That's pretty much it. That's our setup for this portion of the shoot. And we're gonna go now to the next set, which is indoors above the bed. Basically what we got here is just our talent sleeping on the bed. We're using the Houdini Mitchell mount base attached to a Houdini Speedrail clamp. We're using our EVA1, our Sigma Cine zooms, the 18 or 35. So my challenge here is I need to create a base light, ambience light, movie dark, like some people call it. The way I did that is I have here a Quasar Q-Lion self-powered tube. I dimmed that down 2 clicks to its medium setting. So as you can see here, this can fall over really easily. So what I did is I took one of our CineMilled magnetic mounts and I put this adapter, which has a 3/8 on one side and a 1/4-20 on the other, and it gives it a nice little foot. And I'm sort of bouncing it off of the wall here just to give me a slight edge around the pillow and her face. We have here our curtain, which is kind of acting a little bit like a gobo because it's got this pattern and it's also diffusing the light a little bit. We have two things here. We have the Quasar Q-Lion, again dimmed down. That is sort of giving us the movie dark. The 300D Mark II right here, boomed up on the stand, angled down. We turned on the effects mode. We set this to the lightning effect. All of the Aputure lights now, all the newer Aputure lights have a mesh network chip inside of it, which means each fixture extends the Wi-Fi network. I'm gonna use a total of 6 MCs for this shot. The first MC I'm not even using for light. I'm literally just using it to extend the range. I was a little bit disappointed by the range in this. When I first started to troubleshoot this shot, I didn't have a light right here. I didn't even have one in the hallway. I had one just in the bathroom and the bedroom at the end of the hallway. And I had a really tough time getting them all to talk to each other. So I was hoping that they would be able to have a little bit more range, but basically this one I'm just using as a range extender. I turned it face down so it doesn't really play, and I just put it here in the base of the bed. It's just a network access point to extend the range. I did the same thing. I took another Aputure MC and I just sort of propped it up against the wall. It might play a little bit here in the hall, but not a lot. And here you go. I have 2 Aputure MCs here. Since this is an open doorway, there's lightning outside. Yeah, ideally, it's gonna throw a flash of light down the hallway. Should look pretty cool. We have 2 Aputure MCs here at the end of the train, and I have one here facing the door. So the idea is it's gonna light the door. And then I have another one facing the rest of the room, just to kind of fill the room with lightning. We have a practical, which is that star there, that yellow star, and that serves to sort of extend, add a lot of depth to this hallway. All right, so that's basically what each light is doing. Now you have a good overview of how we lit this scene. We're gonna get our talent in place, get our last looks, and start seeing if we can make some movie magic. So, all right guys, I'll see you on the next walkthrough.